You have to look twice to really understand what this work of art is made of. It's comprised of hundreds of little strips of paper, which together form a picture. But it's the combination of colours and shapes which gives the portrait its depth. Paper artist and illustrator Yulia Brodskaya created these works. She's been fashioning paper into 3D pictures for a decade.
Paper is just amazing. It's flexible, it's versatile. There are just so many things you can do to it. You can fold it, you can cut it, and you name it. I really like to use it.
Yulia came up with the idea of creating three-dimensional objects from paper when she was experimenting with her signature. After that, her objects evolved to be more and more complex. The Russian-born artist works at her studio in St Albans, north of London. She uses a technique known as quilling, or paper filigree. It's achieved by rolling strips of paper into coils and folding or curving them into different shapes. Then they're glued together. It's painstaking and exacting work.
The main challenge of using this technique and working with paper is just the time. It's so time-consuming, it's labor-intensive. It takes days and weeks to create relatively small-size artwork, because there are lots of details I need to incorporate. So I have to be really patient.
Yulia regularly visits this art supply store to stock up on paper. She makes sure that it's thick and robust enough to create strips that will hold up. If the paper is too thin, it tears easily. Getting the right colour combination is important too.
I'm also really drawn to different colours because I'm not a painter. I can't just mix the paint on a palette and get any desired tint or shade of colour. That's why I'm limited to what I can actually buy. That's why I'm on the look for all different shades and colours that I can possibly use.
Yulia is often inspired by plants. Each of her artworks starts as a sketch, then comes the detailed work. She cuts the paper in strips with a hobby knife and then shapes them into individual elements. Finally, she posts images of the finished works on Instagram. She has more than 30,000 followers.
People always ask how you've done it, how long it took you, can we see the process? So in the end, what was the better way than to show how it's done than just using Instagram, little videos or time lapses. So I started to use social media just to get people an insight into my working process.
The advertising industry has also taken an interest in Yulia's paper art. She's created works for an American airline, a Japanese designer fragrance, and a British car brand. Her images even grace postage stamps. And not long ago, one of her designs was reproduced in a larger format in central London. It now serves as a window display in a clothing store, a first step in the artist's next direction.
My plan is to also try to work on a slightly larger scale, because this is a compact art form and it makes an impact when it's seen like on a larger scale. My next goal is to try and find a way to just make it larger.
But Yulia Brodskaya has no desire to experiment with other materials. She's already found her ideal medium. With paper, her ideas blossom.